I could probably do 2 days on copyright registration. There's a lot of stuff on the web about copyright registration. This is the form that you're trying to get when you're all done. This is a slightly older version, but this is it's a legal document. It says that you own the work, the government attests to that, and this is the starting point in case something goes wrong with the lawsuit. I'm old school. I generally still send them physical prints because what's going to happen if there's a lawsuit? I mean, in my case, it's a perfect example. If there's a lawsuit, the lawyers on the other side are going to go on the line to the Library of Congress database and see that I've got about 130 registrations. And my guess is it's going to stop there because they're going to say, you know, we got a problem here because he's got 130 registrations. He might know what he's doing. And then if not, the next step would be to verify that the registration is valid. They go through a whole bunch of things. And one of the things is they want to look at what are called the deposit copies. And so you have to actually send images to Library of Congress. You can send them, as I do, as 4x6 proof sheets with 12 images on a sheet. And you don't have to put the image information at the top. I just like that because I'm paranoid. You don't want more than 12 images on a sheet, apparently, because they have to be able to read the images. This is what I've learned from Library of Congress. You can also send them, if you want, as a CD or a DVD. You could send them as a PDF. You can upload them as images, as single images or as a PDF. You can send them actually as a video with each image on the screen for 5 seconds. Could you imagine doing that? Or you can send them full-size images, again, uploading them. The whole point of this to me is what happens 50 years from now, my daughter's going after somebody long since dead. Which of those is the most likely to be found? Well, the DVD is not going to open, right? The PDF, are they going to be able to find it? The video? So I go with prints, but that's just me. And then the other thing you need to do is you have to label your images with some kind of information referring to the exact set. And again, this is not a class on copyright, but it just gives you an idea of this is how I identify my sets, my name, the month that I registered, and then these are all the subnames using my naming protocol, my naming convention, and then the number of images. And that's what's going to go into the Library of Congress. So I'm briefly going to take you through the Electronic Copyright Registration Office, and don't fall asleep here. It's actually it's a very, very bad Windows-looking interface, but they actually have simplified it quite a lot, and I am here pretty much every month like clockwork. So this is how you do it. They'll tell you how to get started. You have to log in here. It's like any other site, and you know. It's called ECO or e-copyright. I'm starting a new registration. There are 3 components to a registration, not surprisingly: an application, a payment, and the actual work. And then you go through, you select what type of registration. In this case, it's visual arts. And yes, I am the author. And on the right is the button that makes my life easier. All those questions: who's the author? Who's the person who claims it? Who's the person who you contact for rights and permission? Who's the person you correspond with? Who's the person who actually gets the certificate? It's all over there where it says Add Me. So it's actually much less trouble than most people think. They think, oh my God, Library of Congress, the US government, the bureaucracy. So I just keep hitting Add Me. I'm going to go to the next one and fill out the Add Me information the first time around, and then Add Me. I'm just going to keep going back and adding me, add me, add me, add me, and it fills it out actually much faster than you would think. Who's in charge of rights and permissions? Add me. That's going to become my new name, is Add Me. Who's in charge of the person you correspond with? Add me. Who do you mail the certificate to? Who pays for it? So then you go to the payment method. I usually pay with a credit card, and then I authorize them, and then I have to either upload electronically or send them the actual copies like I talked about before. If I'm going to do it by mail, they actually give me a shipping slip. That's the word I'm looking for. They actually give me that as a PDF. I print it out. I put it in a package, and I send it off. I finish the registration. Congratulations. It's really not that hard. You really want to start thinking about building this into your workflow.